Markets are absolutely ripping today in response to positive news on the US-Iran situation. I am currently up over $600 on my leveraged Bitcoin long trade, but I do not think we're out of the woods just yet. And in fact, I think this is going to turn out to be a trap if you're not very careful. If you like these videos, drop me a sub. I upload nearly every day, my perspectives on the market and my trades as well. Let's get straight into it. As you can see, we are currently trading at a price of $69,888. You can see we've come up just over 4% in really the last few hours. And this is all, there you go, nearly 5%, in fact, I should say, in truth. This is all on the news of another potential ceasefire in the US. You can see here reported by CoinDesk, Bitcoin reclaims $69,000 as ceasefire talks surfaced and crypto shorts get squeezed. Now, if you've been following along, you will know that I've been leveraged long pretty much this whole time. Let me just move myself there so you can see that properly. And if we bring up the trading console here, you can see we are up $641. I've been long since an average price of $65,585.15 BTC. And in fact, a big part of the thesis for me getting into this trade, or in fact, I would say most of the thesis for me getting into this long leverage position was the liquidation picture, right? We knew that during these red candles here, or these red days, I should say, a lot of the market was jumping in with short. All short positions are leveraged, and when short positions become liquidated, that means that Bitcoin is being taken off the market. That equates to basically forced buying of Bitcoin on the market, which draws down on supply very rapidly and prices tend to rise. And that is exactly what's being reported here by CoinDesk. Bitcoin reclaims 69K as shorts get squeezed. And they're reporting nearly 3-to-1 liquidations, right? Shorts versus longs within the last 12 hours. You can see this data represented in CoinGlass as well. Look at this. Over the last 24 hours, $255 million worth of shorts liquidated versus $40 million worth of longs. So this is the exact thesis that got me into this trade playing out. The catalyst was this piece of news. Trump ceasefire talks in Iran, and the meat on the bone was the liquidations that has led to us being up about $650 in this trade. Now let's talk about targets. What we were initially looking for as a first step, like we spoke about, is what we achieved last week, and that was this point of control, the area where the most amount of volume has been conducted since these lows on the 6th of February. And that was coming in at $69,000. Now, I mentioned in my last few uploads that the proper target for actually taking out profits from this trade is going to be up at these highs here, towards the upper end of the high volume area on this fixed range volume profile, and anchored towards these highs here. So we're looking at about $71,700, somewhere in that region for when I'm actually looking to get out of this trade, unless something fundamental has changed in the market. And once again, a couple of specific caveats here. This isn't me saying I think that the bear market is over and we just go up only from here. The way I express that trade, or the way I get exposure to the upside from that sort of scenario, is by buying a lot of spot. This is just me saying, look, too many people got short in this. Shorts are weak, shorts are leveraged. They're going to get liquidated because none of the news that led to these down days was actually that bad when we saw the future results of that. The resolution on those situations wasn't that bad. So this is just me saying, look, I think we've come down too quickly and I think we're going to bounce. To tell you the truth, I actually don't think we're out of the woods just yet on this. Short term, we've got this situation brewing, which is that a load of people would have seen those green candles today based on this potential for a ceasefire, and a lot of people have got leverage long. So we know the exact opposite thing that brought us up, short liquidations, can also bring us tumbling down again very quickly. But if we look out, zoom out to the 30-day time horizon, you'll see still way more shorts in the market than there are longs, right? A lot of people would have got shorts during this big sell-off, right? Back on 18th of March, and we haven't even come close to liquidating those positions yet. Overall, the market is biased short right now. So do bear that in mind though. Usually when we have a load of successive big green candles like this on news-based, right, on a fundamental news-based event, we see a retracement of that, usually pretty rapidly, but we are building up support towards the bottom here, right? You can see that there. So look out for that. The second reason is this. This is a news-based event, right? And it's happening on Monday today, but it's Easter Monday. The stock market is closed. This is effectively Sunday. We're only going to see the true reaction to this in the US stock market, US equities, tomorrow in a few hours' time. And we've also got this little twist in the tail, which is Iran rejecting the temporary ceasefire as Israel strikes key petrochemical complex. So Iran has essentially rejected this ceasefire talk, and basically what they're looking for is a complete end to the war. We've had big developments over the last few days as well. Iran shot down an F-15. The US came to rescue the crew of 2, pilot, weapons systems operator, and that resulted in the destruction of a further 2 aircraft, I believe. It's immensely expensive for the US to fight this, but Iran can clearly hold their own in this fight. They can clearly down much more expensive US aircraft using relatively much cheaper equipment. And, clearly they're not on their knees begging for an end of the war. They're quite happy to stay in this thing until they get terms that work for them, as it were. And that isn't matching with Trump's rhetoric on this. That's the problem that we've got in this situation. And then we see updates like this: Iran rejects temporary ceasefire. So to be honest with you, we're going into a very volatile time when we see markets open tomorrow. What we need to be looking out for is basically any sort of disappointment from this initial boost that the market saw based on disappointing resolutions of that, right? Pending ceasefire. Okay, what actually happens? What does that actually look like? What are the timeframes? We're only going to see the results that the market takes from this when markets open properly tomorrow. And we know, because everyone's a lemming, everyone's a sheep, too many people jumped on long leverage now, right? They weren't long leverage like me from 65K, where you can ride out the bumps and the waves of this. They're long probably today, right? Someone probably just got long right now, leveraged long. And these guys are just setting themselves up for complete annihilation. Doesn't really matter too much if it weren't for the fact that that means selling onto the market, supply being dumped, and that means prices will come down very rapidly. So I'm fully expecting a retracement of this move. But look how we're just pulling away from my entry, 65K, and look how we are pulling up towards where I want to get out of this trade, up here at 71,500 or so. I am watching the situation in real time, okay? We're currently up $650 on this trade. And look, if it was a bigger position, I would be taking a lot more off the table right now, because we know that the middle of the volume profile can often act as an anchor to prices, but prices can often bounce away from that point of control as well. And we know that we're going into a very volatile time of the market. With all of that in mind, I'm going to take a little bit off the table right now. So we're actually going to get out for market right now, 0.05 BTC, and that should be about $200 worth. Let's just go to close trade there, 0.05. And we will close out a bit of that long. There we go. So if we take a look here on trade history, when that comes through, you'll see plus $216. Let me just move myself so you can actually see that. Let me move that. There you go. Plus $216 on a Monday when the markets are closed, $2 worth of fees, but we still remain 0.1 BTC in this position. Look, I'm not showing you this to say, look at me, look how much money I can make trading the markets. I'm not saying copy what I do, anything like that. I'm just showing you how I express a pattern that I've seen in the markets again and again in a risk-adjusted way in order to generate cash flow that I can then invest into my main strategy, which is just accumulating more and more Bitcoin. That is how we play the game. But as always, purely my opinion, shared just for entertainment purposes. Now, if you're interested in how I fund my spot buys, my spot investing, how I fund accounts like this, go and take a look at my second channel. I'm going to link it in the description. I have been in remote closing for the last 3 years or so, selling other people's products and services online. That is what I do as a day job, right? That's how I fund my accounts. That's how I get money to invest into the markets. Very, very important that you're not investing with money that you can't afford to lose. That will give you emotional clarity in positions like this, and it's just good financial hygiene overall. So go and take a look at my second channel below, linked in the description, if you're interested in seeing how I get that done. As always, thank you so much for watching. Plenty more to come. Catch you in the next one. Bye.